One day, we will all have to leave this world. But before that final moment arrives, have you truly lived? Have you mastered your mind, emotions, and destiny? Or have you spent your days trapped in the chains of fear, regret, and illusion? The wise say, life itself is not in our control, but our reactions, our decisions, and our perspective are entirely in our hands. Great Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus have left behind timeless wisdom that has enlightened kings, warriors, and thinkers for centuries. Their words are not just philosophy but a unique guide to life, one that transforms pain and adversity into strength and turns chaos into deep inner peace. Are you ready to embrace this invaluable wisdom? Then watch the video till the end, because every moment can give you a new perspective. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it so that more people can benefit from this wisdom. Now, let's begin. Lesson number 1. Control what you can control. Our lives revolve around uncertainty. Every day, we face situations beyond our control, what others think of us, what the future holds, or how people behave. But when we worry about these things, we only destroy our inner peace without bringing any real change. As Epictetus said, it's not events that disturb us, but our interpretation of those events. The Stoic philosophers believed that true freedom comes when we understand what is within our control and what is not. Marcus Aurelius said, if you are troubled by something external, it is not the thing itself that disturbs you, but your judgment about it. And you have the power to change that judgment at any moment. In other words, life may throw challenges at us, but how we respond to them is where our real power lies. Many people miss great opportunities in life due to fear of failure. But the Stoics taught that failure itself is not the problem, our reaction to it is. Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. If you are constantly anxious about the future, you will never be able to enjoy the present moment. What people say about you, how you look, or where fate takes you, none of these things are worth worrying about. You can only control your thoughts, your reactions, and your decisions. If someone insults you, what matters is not the insult itself but how you choose to respond. Epictetus said, no one can make you angry unless you allow yourself to be. If you want to be truly happy, focus only on what is within your control. Your daily actions, your choices, and your mindset, these are the 3 things you can govern. If you master them, you will remain unshaken even amidst chaos. Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The easiest way to find peace in life is to free yourself from unnecessary worries. No situation is inherently good or bad, it is only our perception that makes it so. Instead of stressing over the opinions of others, the twists of fate, or external challenges, focus only on what you can control. Because that is your true strength, that is your freedom. Lesson number 2. Remember death, memento mori. Death is inevitable. No matter how much we try to avoid it, one day, we will all have to leave this world. But according to the Stoic philosophers, there is nothing to fear about death, instead, it teaches us the true value of life. Seneca said, however long you live, remember, life will one day come to an end, and remembering this will teach you how to truly live. We often assume we have endless time, which leads to procrastination, hesitation, and delaying important decisions. But Marcus Aurelius said, if you live each day as if it were your last, you will rid yourself of unnecessary fears, worries, and delays. Memento mori, this Latin phrase means, remember that you will die. It is not a depressing thought but an empowering truth. When we accept that our time is limited, we begin to cherish every moment of life. We stop wasting time, eliminate distractions, and focus only on what truly matters. Epictetus said, you have no control over when you will die, but you have complete control over how you will live. So, live each day as if it were your last. Do not waste time on anger, hatred, regret, or unnecessary worries. Instead, love, learn, and deeply experience every moment. When we embrace the reality of death, we begin to understand the true beauty of life. So, starting today, remember, your time is limited. Make it truly meaningful. Lesson number 3. Adversity is a source of strength. Difficult times are inevitable in life. We will face failure, pain, and obstacles. But these hardships do not come to destroy us, rather, they make us stronger and wiser. The Stoic philosophers believed that true strength is forged in adversity. Seneca said, "Just as fire refines gold, adversity strengthens our character." When we encounter challenges, we have two choices, either to be defeated by them or to transform them into a source of power. Epictetus said, "Difficulties do not break you unless you allow them to." The truly strong person is the one who does not see adversity as a curse but as an opportunity to learn and grow. Marcus Aurelius said, "The obstacle in the path becomes the path." In other words, problems do not stop us, instead, they open new doors for growth and success. Many believe that a happy life is one without hardship. But the Stoics taught that true happiness comes from remaining calm and resilient even in adversity. Seneca said, "A sailor's skill is tested in a storm, not in calm waters." So instead of avoiding hardships, embrace them as opportunities to build your strength. Challenges will always come, but how you face them will determine how strong you become. Every adversity is a chance to learn, to grow, and to become unshakable. So, do not run from difficulties, instead, use them to discover your true strength. Lesson number 4. Control your mind, control your life. Our life is a reflection of our thoughts. If our mind is restless, filled with anxiety and despair, our life will become chaotic as well. But if we learn to control our mind, we can remain calm and steady in any situation. Epictetus said, "If you can control your mind, you can control your life." We often believe that external events determine our happiness or suffering. However, in reality, our emotions are entirely within our own control. Marcus Aurelius said, "External events cannot harm you unless you allow yourself to be hurt by them." In other words, nothing can truly disturb us unless we give it permission to do so. A disciplined mind is free from anger, fear, and anxiety. If we learn to think positively in every situation, we can also control our reactions. Seneca said, "It is not our weakness that causes suffering, but our reaction to it that makes us weak." This means that hardships or difficulties do not make us weak, our attitude toward them does. Controlling the mind does not mean suppressing emotions but learning to direct them in the right way. If we stay mindful in every moment and guide our thoughts toward positivity, our life will gradually improve. Therefore, if you truly want to be happy and successful, start by mastering your mind. Because, the one who conquers his own mind has already conquered the world. Lesson number 5. True happiness lies within, not in external things. Wealth, fame, or social recognition can never bring true happiness. The Stoics taught that real happiness comes from inner peace, when we learn to be content with less and free ourselves from the slavery of endless desires. External things are temporary, they can be gained or lost at any moment. But inner peace is something that cannot be taken away. Seneca said, "If you wish to be happy, do not seek more, but desire less." This means that true contentment does not come from acquiring more but from reducing unnecessary wants. Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." The more we chase after material things, the more dependent we become on them for our happiness. But if we detach ourselves from external circumstances and find joy within, we become truly free. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Very little is needed to make a happy life, it is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." True happiness is not found in luxury, status, or validation from others, it is found in a mind that is at peace with itself. So, instead of seeking happiness in possessions, relationships, or social approval, focus on cultivating inner tranquility. Because in the end, happiness is not about what you have, but about how you think. Lesson number 6. Speak less, listen more. Those who speak less and listen more are truly wise. The Stoics believed that instead of reacting to everything instantly, we should develop the ability to observe, reflect, and understand before responding. In a world where everyone wants to be heard, few take the time to listen. But true wisdom comes from silence and observation. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This means that listening is far more valuable than speaking, as it allows us to learn, grow, and make better decisions. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Learn to be silent, and you will discover great strength." Silence is not weakness, it is a tool for wisdom. When we speak too much, we often say things we regret. But when we listen more, we gain knowledge, understand people better, and make wiser choices. Seneca warned, "The greatest obstacle to learning is thinking that you already know everything." When we talk too much, we close the door to new knowledge. But when we listen, we open ourselves to new ideas, perspectives, and wisdom. Instead of rushing to speak, practice patience. Observe more, think more, and speak only when necessary. Because in the end, the wisest person is not the one who talks the most, but the one who understands the most. Lesson number 7. Uphold integrity and honesty. Your values and principles define who you are. No matter the circumstances, always live with honesty and integrity. Because at the end of the day, your character is your greatest asset. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it is not right, do not do it, if it is not true, do not say it." This simple rule reminds us that ethical living is a choice we make every day. The world may tempt us to compromise our values for personal gain, but true strength lies in standing firm in what is right. Seneca advised, "A good character, once lost, is lost forever." Wealth, power, and status can come and go, but your integrity stays with you for life. Once it is damaged, it is difficult to rebuild. That is why protecting your principles is more important than chasing temporary success. Epictetus said, "First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This means that if we want to be honorable, we must act with honor in all situations, not just when it is convenient. In the end, the respect you earn comes not from what you possess but from how you live. Stay true to your values, act with honesty, and remember, your character is your legacy. Final thought. Time does not stop. Every moment, once passed, never returns. So, will you waste your life, or will you acquire true wisdom and become the person who is fearless, wise, and truly free? The choice is yours. Every day, you have the opportunity to live according to the principles of wisdom, virtue, and peace. Don't wait for the perfect moment, start now, and make every moment count.